Good evening, Tiger Sports fans, and welcome to another episode of Tiger Sports Nation. I'm Taylor Richardson.
And I'm Jude Hunter. Before we get to all the sporting events that happened this past weekend, please be sure to follow D3 TV on all our social media accounts and leave a like and share if you enjoyed the video.
The DePauw men's basketball team kicked off their week with a win at home versus Wittenberg with a score of 76-45. This win improved the Tigers' record to 9-1, while now being ranked number 15 in the country. Late in the game, senior forward Nolan Ginther eclipsed his 1,000th career point at DePauw, making him the 27th player in the program history to reach that impressive feat. Congrats, Nolan.
DePauw women's basketball also recorded an impressive win over Ohio Wesleyan this weekend, with a final score of 76-53. Junior Maya Shannon led all scorers with a career-high 26 points, and the 11th-ranked Tigers' record improved to 6-1, while the battling Bishops of Ohio Wesleyan University dropped to 4-1.
In their final duel of the indoor season, the DePauw women's track team defeated Manchester, putting up a total of 74 points, while Manchester scoring a total of 59. DePauw finished with 10 first-place finishes, with 3 Tigers finishing first in multiple events. Annalise Grammel, Celie Stoffragen, Aaron Pash, and Charlotte Borland recorded a new school record in the 4x400-meter relay with a time of 4 minutes and 7 seconds.
The men's track and field team finished second in their triangular against Manchester and Wabash this past weekend. The Tigers had 3 first-place finishes, including Forbes Baker's 3,000-meter run with a time of 8 minutes and 39 seconds. Other first-place finishes were Ricky Alsum in the 60-meter dash and Bailey Scott in the mile run.
Our assistant sports director, Drew Benton, caught up with Ford Baker to ask him what it was like to break DePauw's school record for the 3,000-meter.
All right. So first off, how does it feel to break the school record on the 3,000-meter run?
Yeah, it felt pretty cool. Earlier last week, my coach came up to me and told me like that's what he wanted me to do, and I was pretty apprehensive about it at first.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big jump. It would have been a big jump in time. Last year, I ran 8:42 in that event. So the previous school record was 8:33, so it was a big jump in time.
Yeah.
So I was apprehensive the entire week, and I think he was frustrated with me that I was a little bit nervous about it because he knew that I could do it, but I didn't have the confidence in myself at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But then just, when the race eventually came, I just said, just go for it. It's the last indoor race of the season. There's no point in not, just going for it. So I did. And lo and behold, everything came together. And it was pretty surreal breaking it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know you said that was the last indoor race of the season. What else are you looking forward to in terms of the rest of this season?
Yeah. So funny enough, that race actually qualified me for kind of a elite invitational that is that Wartburg College willing to kind of replace the indoor national meet. So that's March 14th. So right now I'm 7th out of 16th to be able to qualify. So unless, that many people run faster than me next weekend, then I'll be all set to go for that March 14th race. But then after that is outdoor. So that's a whole new ball game.
Yeah, definitely. How successful do you think this team can be like in the future? Not only this year, but the upcoming years as well.
I think we have the chance to be really successful. At least on the entire track squad, there's only one senior who's on campus right now that'll be graduating.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This year. So we have a really, most of our guys are, sophomores and juniors. But we have a couple freshmen who have been coming along really nicely. At least Max Carroll was in my race with me, and he ran a really fast time. Bailey Scott, he also ran a pretty fast time earlier in the season. So we have some guys who have come along really nicely. And then just, over the weekend, we had 3 more guys commit for our team next year. So we're already up to 6 guys.
That's big.
on, at least for the distance squad. And all of them are pretty above average for, what our recruitment class has been in the past. So we're really looking forward to, especially cross-country season, where, us sophomores and juniors who didn't really get to show our stuff in the fall have the opportunity to do so with some new blood as well to really, hopefully maybe place top 3 in the regional and hopefully which will get us a bid to nationals and hopefully make a pretty big impact on the national stage.
All right, very cool. So obviously you've already broken a school record, a kind of a personal checkpoint for you, but have you laid out any other like long-term goals for yourself or for the rest of the team that you hope to accomplish in the coming years as well?
Yeah, so that getting the team to nationals the next 2 years is really high on my list of priorities, and not just getting to nationals, but really making a statement and hopefully cracking that top 15, top 10 as a team would be really special. Personally, I really hope to come the fall be an All-American in cross country, as well as maybe even indoor track and outdoor track.
Thank you, Ford, for doing that interview with us, and good luck with the rest of the season. DePauw softball kicked off the 2021 season with a sweep of Simpson and 7th-ranked Central, winning both matches with a score of 5-4 and 5-2. Junior Paige Price turned in an impressive performance with 3 of DePauw's 10 total hits against Simpson. Junior pitcher Cammie Henry also came to play, as she pitched 12 strikeouts with only 1 walk in the victory over Simpson, and again threw 12 strikeouts with 0 walks in the game against Central.
The men's basketball team added another win on the road as they traveled to Wittenberg and beat the opposing Tigers on their home court. Senior Josh Hall led DePauw with 20 points and shooting 100% from the field in the first half. This win extended the Tigers' win streak to 3 straight and improved their overall record to a very impressive 10-1 on the season. DePauw will travel again next week, where they will face rival Wabash on March 4th.
After their previous win at home, DePauw women's basketball traveled to Ohio Wesleyan and completed the sweep of the Battling Bishops on Sunday with a score of 57-41. Senior Haley Cange put up her 4th double-and-double of the season, with the Tigers cruise to their 7th win of the season, shooting over 40% from the field. Cange matched the career high with 13 points, while Maya Shannon and Mauve Somerville each added 10.
Both the men's and women's lacrosse teams kicked off their seasons last week, but unfortunately, neither could come up with a win. The men's team lost 32-7 to Illinois Wesleyan, and the women's team lost to Rhodes twice, with the scores being 16-7 and 19-9. The women's tennis team also took 2 tough losses against IUPUI this past weekend. The Tigers lost the first match 7-0 and then lost the second 8-1.
The women's softball team was back in action on Sunday and swept Greenville with a score of 14-0 and 13-5. In the second game, Drew Batcher led the Tigers with 3 RBIs, and Kirsten Brayton pitched a no-hitter through 2 innings on the way to victory.
And lastly, the men's baseball team split 2 games between Wabash on Sunday. In the first game, Wabash rallied to win the game 4-3 off a walk-off run, but the Tigers bounced back with vengeance and trounced the Little Giants 17-5 in the second game. The Black and Gold started the game off strong with 6 runs in the first inning and then put the game away with another 6 runs in the top of the 6th. Trey Shaw led the team with 3 RBIs, and Michael Vallone pitched 4 innings and allowed 3 runs.
And that will do it for this episode of Tiger Sports Nation. If you liked the video, please leave a like, share, and comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to watch our next episode at the same time next week. I'm Jude Hunter.
And I'm Taylor Richardson, and as always,
Roll Tigs.